As AI is now a real thing for everyone, what are you teaching your client?
Sure, that's an excellent question. I think one of the common myths that I'm seeing routinely, public sector, private sector, cities, what have you, anywhere in the world, is that a lot of people come in with the notion that there's an easy fix to all this. That, oh, let's just hire an AI engineer. They'll implement the right AI for our company and we'll be on the AI path. That's simply just not the way it works. As much as we would like that to be the case, I think there's a lot of strategy involved with adopting AI. And that's why you need organizations with people that have been through career navigations throughout their careers, first off. And also you need the right people that can help not only understand the technology, but then understand processes and understand how they interplay well together. And then you need people that can help with ethical judgment and making sure the AI adoption journey that companies are taking are going to fit within the profile and the mission of that company. So it's a holistic process. It's not an easy bring this person in and it'll solve all of our issues with automation. It's way more than that. It's a very comprehensive approach that companies need to take. And I think the companies that are doing that right now will be successful in a few years. And those companies that are afraid of AI will precisely fall victim to the fact that they thought there was an easy fix to it, but no, they needed to put in a lot of resources right at the beginning so that they have an easier transition into this era of AI.
I love the fact that you highlighted that people always look at AI as an easy fix, right? Let's just implement AI and just use the buzzword
Right.
as a way of like elevating the profile.
I even often ask companies, what do you mean implement AI? What does that even mean? Right? Like, I don't even know what that means when people say, oh, just let's put AI into it. What part of it? AI is not just like a specific tool. It's a concept. So you can't just, it's like saying 30, 40 years ago, let's just put in technology, it'll solve it. But what does that mean?
And at the end of the day, it's about what problem are you solving, right? Because that ultimately is the most important. That's where you put your business case on. What's the problem am I solving, and how would AI help enable? As you go through your journey, what's the one leadership principle that have changed as AI now evolved?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. One thing for me that I've seen that needs to change, if it hasn't already changed, is being able to be resilient and being able to navigate transformation. I think there's a lot of leaders that are viewing the world in specific boxes, right?
Yep.
And that is not going to be a workable mindset moving forward. You just simply cannot put people in a box and expect them to stay in that box. With AI, the nice thing about AI tools that do exist, they help reduce a lot of the routine tasks that are out there, right?
Yeah.
But that also makes it less likely that someone is going to stay in a specific niche role forever. Like a software engineer will have to take on more than the engineering portion of their work. They're going to have to become more ethical advocates. They're going to have to be exercising even more judgment than they have in the past. They're not only going to be having to understand the technology, but they're going to have to understand the human aspects of implementing technologies. Understanding, like you just asked me, like, where does it make sense to implement AI? What are our problems? What are our core challenges? Identify those core challenges, then define and put together a blueprint that leaders can then understand. And then once they understand what the main problems are and what the solutions to those problems are, then the engineers will have to have that conversation, be able to have that conversation with their leaders to understand what the ROI is. And then, so you're asking, basically what I'm saying here is everyone's going to be more than just an engineer or more than just a salesperson or more than just a marketing person. They're going to have to do all of this because AI is literally transforming the way organizations are going to be managing themselves. Everyone's going to have a little piece of the puzzle.